It was here that the Supreme Court said, yes, tape-recorded conversations can be used as evidence, but, and it's a big but, they have to pass a pretty strict test first.
Let's take a look at the actual legal framework that governs audio evidence in India.
The true foundational case, the one every law student really needs to have memorized, came decades earlier. We're talking about the 1973 Supreme Court case of R.M. Malkani versus the state of Maharashtra. This is the landmark judgment. It was here that the Supreme Court said, yes, tape-recorded conversations can be used as evidence, but, and it's a big but, they have to pass a pretty strict test first.
And that brings us to the core requirements. The Malkani case gave us a clear three-part test that is still the absolute bedrock for authenticating audio evidence in India today. Let's break it down.
It's really quite logical when you think about it. First, relevance. Does the conversation actually have anything to do with the case? Second, identification. Do we know who is speaking on this recording? And third, this is the really critical one, accuracy. The court has to be totally convinced that the recording hasn't been edited, doctored, or tampered with in any way, shape, or form. And building on that, the courts have added even more hurdles. The voice has to be identified by someone who was there or who made the recording. You need to prove the chain of custody, that the evidence was sealed and kept safe. And of course, you have to actually be able to hear what's being said clearly. It's all about making sure the evidence is rock solid.